I'm going to clear out a few things, then take off.
Where?
London, I suppose.
Sort of been here before.
Yeah. Change the world this time, will you?
I'm Nicky Hutchinson, the Labour candidate. I live in the constituency, in the Willow Lane Flats.
The time has come for politicians to tell people the truth. The years of Labour division and deceit are over.
Tosca, don't be pathetic. Look, I ask nothing for myself, but you can't just turn your back on those two.
Hey! Now come on, they want for nothing.
You're never here, Tosca.
Are you and me dad splitting up?
I think it's inevitable. Yes.
Have you noticed how all the women seem to be getting younger?
Right, let's apply the system.
Except the ones we get.
If you absolutely had to shag every woman in this room, what's your top two?
I've missed you. Over the years.
The kids are still confused. They have to come fast.
Thanks, ladies.
European airlines. More than half of Britain's 180,000 miners have now stopped work because of the National Union of Mine Workers' strike against the Miners are either
Hi, Anthony.
He's looking for aggro, he's wasting his time. Only aggro's when we beat these at five-a-side football.
All right, then, you scumbags. I've got a straight question, and I want a straight answer. Do you want a sandwich or a sausage roll for your breakfast? Aye, wait, see it, please. Nutcase.
There you go, Bright.
Who wanted the other sausage roll?
Do you mind?
Hey, lads. Tell us when you're on night shift. Me and our lad will come round and shag your wives for you.
You couldn't afford war waves, man, Toby. Money I'm making on overtime.
I bet she's working nights, like.
Aye, aye, wait, keep it up. She's wanting a new car.
Never charged us before.
That was Alan Rowe.
Alan Rowe? Nah. Why would he be here?
Georgia, Georgia, no peace I'll find. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
What you doing?
Ah, digging a trench for me leaks.
Where's my film?
What film?
The film for my camera. I'm going to Holy Island. The trip bus will be here in 15 minutes. I sent you out for film an hour ago. Oh, what have you got your good pants on for?
Did you want us to come out with no trousers on?
I've got my own film. There's some tongue in the fridge for your tea. I won't be back till 9 o'clock.
Have a nice day. Georgia.
you've got the book of these, ma'am.
Yeah.
Signed by the author, as I remember.
Hello.
Hi. Hiya, Bernie.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Anthony.
How do?
Hey, I hear you got a place at Oxford.
If I get 3 A's.
No ifs, you will.
Oh, this came today. San Salvador.
Only 10 months late.
Well, it can go on the wall in your office with all the others, ma'am.
Would you like to go out one evening?
Yes?
Well, let's try and find a date. How busy are you?
Not at all. But then I'm not deputy leader of the council. What about tonight?
Yes. Why not tonight?
As his mother, they're supposed to be purifying themselves to receive the body and blood of Christ, not thinking how come she got a plastic hip before me.
Can I say something?
Yeah?
I think those photographs are wonderful. I'm incredibly proud of you.
Thank you. Can I say something?
No.
It was a shame though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Mary,
Talk some more.
what about?
Talk to me. Tell me about your work. Talk about those photographs.
Okay. Anything in particular?
You said once in an article that El Salvador changed your life, but you didn't say how.
No, well.
Sorry, you don't have to.
No, it's... I'd seen people before having to struggle for the basics. A job, a house, food for their kids, basic education, basic medicine. And in their case, the right to vote.
In New Orleans.
In New Orleans. That's right. Remember me? I was 20 and I came back ready to change the world. I knew the answer. I knew it. Democracy. Austin Donahue, the Labour Party. I think back 10 years to the shit I used to come out with about the Heath government being, being fascist, and I think, Christ, Nicky, all you actually wanted was power, really. Anyway, 20 years later, here it was again in Salvador. The poorest people in the world being crushed and cheated by armed thugs paid for by Uncle Sam. Except this time they were allowed to vote as much as they liked because the political parties were owned by American business interests, and if you don't like it, you get a bullet in the back of your head. But hey, it's democracy,
So nothing had changed. Only worse.
No. I had. Because this time I wasn't 20 and I knew I didn't have the answer. Nor even the question, Mary. Only a camera. So thank you.
For what?
For giving me the camera.
I think we better have the bill, thanks.
Yeah. Thanks. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking you're a working class hero whose own suffering tragically mirrors the fate of humanity.
Correct. But only if the money's right.
What next?
The pit strike.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's mine, thanks. Very.
I'm a bit confused about the strike, I have to say. I mean, why strike at the end of the winter?
I don't know. They've got to win it, though.
Do you think they will?
On the grounds that I've always been completely wrong about everything. I predict a total humiliating defeat for the pitmen.
The strikers' blockade of Algreve was a precisely planned operation, but the police responded, sending in riot squad reinforcements to match the 5,000 or more pickets. The police didn't give any ground, and on the front line they handed out as much physical punishment as they received. Eventually, the senior officer ordered in the mounted police.
Hey, look at that. There's no call for that.
They're fighting for the right to work, man.
That doesn't give them the right to pick on them poor horses.
Poor horses? Have you seen the size of them?
Today was a victory for the police horses in the eyes of the rank and file police.
Felix, just ignore it, will you?
And rattled their riot shields in tribute as the horses returned through their lines. But despite all the violence and the injuries, both the daily coke convoys did get away unmolested, protected behind the vigilant guard of the huge body of weary policemen.
Right.
Felix, ignore it.
Temporarily stopping the coke deliveries from Orgreave in 2 days.
Got you big bugger. Your fucking hands off. Away. What do you want? Been knocking on me bloody door all night and every night? So, what do you want? Haven't been knocking on your fucking door. You mental, man. Right! You've asked for it. You've both got bags under your eyes.
It's overtime, Felix. Is that him?
Aye, I saw one.
Christopher Collins. He's a head case. All I can do is ask him nicely, Felix, mind?
Not that it's ever worked with anybody else in his family.
Okay if I do this, Harry?
Hey, but whatever you do, don't arrest him. The paperwork will take all night. You've been making a nuisance of yourself again then, Christopher?
Fuck yourself, man. Right, shift yourselves. You're not even a proper copper. You're not allowed. Never mind what I'm allowed, Bonnie lad. I know what I'm allowed. Fuck off. It's a free country. Christopher, you tell us to F off once more, son, and I'll take you in. That's a promise. It's called insulting behaviour. Fuck off. Right, get in.
Well done, Ant.
Mr. Eddie Wells.
Will the Minister confirm that a line in a well-known prayer which the Prime Minister recited to the nation in 1979, where there is discord, may we bring harmony, will guide the Minister in ending the deadlock of this present dispute in the pits?
Miss Seabrook.
Mr. Speaker, the government has no role to play in what is a purely industrial dispute. But my advice to the National Union of Mine Workers would be to call off the pickets and hold a proper national ballot.
You know perfectly well why there won't be a ballot.
Because Scargill would lose.
Because the coal board has split the miners into high earners in the good pits where they've invested in new machinery and low earners in pits where they're still practically digging coal out with their bare hands.
Which the coal board wants to close, quite rightly.
You're talking about closing down entire communities, for God's sake. You don't understand this. You don't understand the anger.
Coal board, not me.
She wants to break this union, doesn't she? Well, it's revenge for 74, isn't it? The pitmen smashed Heath. Thatcher will smash the pitmen.
Why should she care about Heath?
Let the coal board negotiate a settlement before more men die.
I'm not stopping them. And if there were no pickets, there'd be no violence. Why aren't you saying this to Arthur Scargill and his cronies? They picked the fight.
The enemy's within.
Not my phrase.
Mrs. Thatcher's phrase. It's personal and it's political. And once she's smashed the unions, she can close any number of pits, am I right? Isn't that the plan? What are you, Claudia? Are you wet? Are you dry? What?
The miners can't win, Eddie. You know that. I know that. The left won't be allowed to bully men out of the pits. Those days are over. If they insist on learning that the hard way, so be it.
You can't say, Minister.
Thank you.
I remember a former Home Secretary, I'm talking about your father, who was never forgiven by the right wing of your party for not using the army against the pitmen last time round. Will you, Claudia?
We won't need the army.
Because you got the police organised this time, right?
It's a sign of intelligence to learn from one's mistakes. I'm sorry, Eddie.
Where you's going? Just going to the club for a game of cards. I'm memorising your faces. If there's any windows broken in that pit yard tonight, I'll know what to come looking for. Bastards!
Where you off, lads?
Just mind your own business, right? You don't own this fucking village, you know? And you don't own that fucking pit either! And you don't fucking well own me! Nor does your fucking mate Scargill!
If they get any scabs organised, those three will be at the front of the queue.
So now you can see, you're not alone. I've travelled up and down the coalfields this last week, and I can tell you this for note. 80% of the lads are sick to death of the strike. 18% are for it, and 2% are Scargill's animals. There's nothing to stop us going back to work tomorrow, except, what, fear, intimidation, and the bully boys. We are many. They are few. We have friends in positions of power. And we have the support of the whole bloody country. Now you know why they call me the close encounterer, eh? We are not alone.
Even as I speak, the first blows are being struck for democracy. Little does Mr. Scargill know it, but he has in fact already lost his one-man war against freedom. British working men and their families are already starting to say no. No to victimisation. No to violence. But they need practical support, gentlemen. Tonight, I'm asking you to show your support. Don't worry. You're as good as any of them.
I'm a bit small for it,
Doesn't matter. You're here. Standing up for what you believe in, that's what matters. How's business?
It's okay. Well, it could be better. Could be better if the banks took a different attitude.
Well, let's talk about it. Hey, you're not in a hurry to get off home, are you?
No, not at all.
Something we should discuss in private. We hear you've got somebody on the front line yourself.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. Anthony.
Sure. How's morale?
Morale? It's very good. Yeah, very good.
Such a surrender would also be to place
Christ,
the
I am so bored.
miners who are
10 days with a woman.
let's say, all told, something like 60,000
Hey, Anthony.
full-board employees who work
Bend over, will you?
as well as the workers, and the mercy of a bunch of most ruthless and violent bullies. How it could be helped.
Hello, lads. Hey, where's your
Hey up, hey up, hey up.
We don't say hail up here.
What do you know? What do you say?
Hello?
Hello, me duck.
Here, where'd you get your lovely blue shirts from then, eh, boys?
That's mine.
I think we've just met the Met.
Do you seriously declare on your honor that you are prompted by a sincere wish to render yourself more extensively serviceable to your fellow creatures?
I do. Well, I've got my eye on 7 or 8 properties, but you can't get the bank to take the opportunity.
No. They've never been very good at helping people like you.
No. Where'd you go, you know?
And these are all rented out to claimants. Multiple occupation.
Yeah? With the rents guaranteed by the DHSS. They're potential gold mines.
I think I can help you, Terry. You leave it with me. How's Anthony?
Oh, fine, fine.
I suppose he keeps you well abreast of developments.
Sort of.
I'm told Anthony will be seeing some excitement soon. The bully boys are in for a shock.
Right. I want this removed. You three, get rid of it.
Hey, we've been here for months. What's the problem? Hey, what's going on? Ow!
Look, check. Get those women indoors.
All right, ladies, get back where you belong.
Hey, what are you talking about, man? We live here.
Yeah, all right, I know.
Go on, Toby. Now bring in Scabs.
All right, now, get back where you belong. Jesus Christ. Fancy having a breed off cows like that, eh?
You! Get that car out of the bloody way. We've got miners arriving to go to work.
Wanna see you every day, every day, every day. Every time, all the time. Yippee-ki-yay. Let's
It's my privilege as Deputy Leader of the Council to present the Wives Support Group with this cheque for £450. It's from donations from council employees to help with holidays and toys for the kids.
Bernie, what'd you get?
3 A's?
What's that?
Dandelion and burdock. A lot of the lads can't afford to buy drinks, so I'll save it till the strikes.
Pity. I was going to organise a night out. You, me and Felix. Hey, you're like a pair of 5-year-olds.
Look, if he wants to play silly buggers, he can get on with it. Who does he expect us to sit within the house? The Tories? Hey, and let him not forget, that's my allotment he's digging pretty big holes in either.
Come on, bogey with us, Eddie.
Me?
Come on, I'll show you.
Sorry, I've got some information. There are scabs going into our pit this afternoon. Will all the men make their way down to the bus now?
I'm an official picket. I've got a legal right to talk to them.
What are you doing, lads? You can't go back now. What about your mates?
We're skint, man.
I don't want skint, Dave. You can't go back.
Hey, I'll have you, you bastard.
I'll have you, you scab! Scab! Scab!
Door, Ronnie.
No, you don't.
We live in this village.
I don't care where you live, pal.
You can't stop with.
I can do what I like till my governor says otherwise.
Hey,
now shut your face and get back on that bus.
Hey,
all of you, close the door. Close the door.
Get up here. Get up here.
Come on.
Push it, man.
No. Push it, you're
So listen now to my old refrain. Don't you marry a ball and chain. Yes, I drink all night and I work all day just to free myself from that ball and chain.
See you later, Eddie.
Who's in charge here?
Eddie, you all right?
Hey, you! Get his mouth off here! Jesus Christ, Harry.
Okay, we're about ready for them. Let them in 5 minutes.
Understood. Okay. 5 minutes.
I'm an MP! Hey! You! I'm a member of Parliament!
Right! Let's get the scabs out!
Right, you lot. Into the village. Let's move it! Hi, lads.
Right, let him out.
Go after it. Fire!
What the hell are you doing? Here, lads. Hey, take care now. Watch yourselves.
Hey! Hey! For Christ's sake, man! Jesus Christ.
All right, mate. All right.
Here.
Yeah, well, they were looking for bloody trouble. They fucking well got it.
Where's Eddie now?
He went with them from the hospital to the station.
Did a policeman do that?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, to be honest. I didn't see.
Was Anthony involved? I mean, it couldn't have been Anthony.
No.
Was he okay?
Yeah, He was in the thick of it, but he's okay, I think. Yeah. He's definitely okay.
I don't think he should go home if he's been hit on the head, ma'am.
Nicky?
I'm fine. I'm okay to drive.
I'll make the bed up.
I'll do it. You go on. See you in the morning.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, love.
Said he'll do. Mary.
If not now, then when? Hello? I know, Nicky's here. If they want me to represent them, I'll do it for nothing. Where are they being held? Okay, I'll be there at 9. Eddie? Okay, fill me in tomorrow. Yeah, he's staying with me tonight. No, don't come round. Eddie, tomorrow's fine. Night.
No.
You said you'd see Eddie at 9. You could sleep for an hour. You don't want to look tired.
You sleep if you want. I don't care if I look totally rattled.
I can sleep when I get home.
You're not going anywhere without me.
Am I not? Why?
1, because I don't ever want to be apart again. And 2, because I need a photographer to get a proper record of these men's injuries.
I haven't got a camera.
I'll buy you another one.
I can't work with cheap cameras.
Why do men worry so much about their equipment?
Hello, lads and lasses. Is anybody coming to morning mass?
Hello, lads and lasses.
Now, that's very kind of you, Christopher. Are you offering to carry these flowers for us? I knew you were a good lad.
Hey, Christopher, I knew you were a good lad.
Take no notice of them, son.
You're going to be an altar boy when you grow up, Christopher? What have you been such a good boy?
Take no notice of them, my son.
Chrissy!
Here,
Where? Chris. Hansie, go.
Oh. Oh.
Are you all right, Pat? Bastards.
Coming.
Oh, Mother, it's a machine.
Nicky, are you there?
Just speak. It's a machine.
I don't know how you work these things. Look, your dad's got his knickers in a twist about this lad, Christopher Collins, and he's gonna bust a blood vessel if somebody doesn't stop him.
What?
So, Nicky, can you come round, son, okay? This is your mum, by the way.
Really? I'm coming. Mother, get off the phone. I'm coming.
Hi.
Is your mum in, Pet?
Me mum. Me mum lives in Gateshead.
A quiet word with somebody about Christopher.
Oh no, what's he done now?
Are you his sister?
I'm his mother, man.
Who is it?
No, keep your neb out. What's he done? I'll kill the little bastard.
What is it?
Not to do with you.
He's been knocking on me door night after night.
But just thump him.
I don't want to thump him.
Hey, are you the one that got the police onto him last week?
Who's it?
He's the one who tooted on our Chris.
What do he want?
Can you control your dog a minute?
Sit! Sit, you bastard!
It's about you and Christopher.
He's not mine. Little bastard's mentally deranged, if you ask me.
Oh, hey, I'm getting me breakfast.
Is he here?
We won't let him in during the day. It just causes arguments between me and his ma. Let him into sleep, that's all.
Well, while you're keeping him locked out, he's wreaking havoc with me and my wife.
Tough?
What?
Tough? I couldn't care less. Next question.
Hey, listen, my wife's 66 years old.
Oh, what? You want us to sing happy birthday or what?
She's covered in bruises because of your lad.
I've told you. If it was mine, I'd kick his fucking head in for him.
Is that all you can do, eh? Stand there swearing at the top of your voice?
No?
Hey, no wonder the kid's off the rails.
You're determined it's my fault, aren't you? Picking a fight, are you? Eh? Eh?
No. I'm not looking for trouble, son. Hey, I'm 66, man.
Aye, you're shitting yourself now, aren't you, there? Your fucking big mouth's got you into trouble, hasn't it? What you gonna do now? Eh? Say you're sorry. Go on! Say you're sorry!
Sorry?
Let him go, Steve. Leave him. He's only an old man.
Fuck off, you! It's not good enough. Lick me feet. Go on! Lick me feet! Go on!
Get that bloody thing off me!
Don't you kick my dog! Seize him!
Riot is a serious offence. Bail is only granted, therefore, under the following conditions. The accused, Toby and Barry Roddy, will not visit any premises or place for any purpose in connection with the current dispute, other than peacefully to picket at the usual place of employment.
Your worships, with respect,
Please, bear with me, Mrs. Cox. I haven't finished yet. Am I boring you, Mrs. Cox?
Not at all, your worship.
The bench takes a very serious view of yesterday's disturbances, and we are determined there will be no repetition of it. Therefore, the accused must not leave their homes at all between the hours of 1 p.m. and 9 a.m.
Your worships, with respect once more, you are in effect putting my clients, the Ruddy brothers, under house arrest.
Those are the conditions.
Your worships, I look at the injuries to my clients, in particular the injuries caused after arrest, by the use of so-called plastic handcuffs, which they were forced to wear for most of the night, causing them great pain. I wonder if the bench has anything to say about that.
Mrs. Cox, we won't allow this court to be used for another of your tedious attacks on the police. This isn't a political platform, it's a courtroom. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know when you used to get these people, lefties, like, shouting their mouths off on the telly or out about, oh, the cops pick on the blacks or the cops pick on the Irish or the youths in inner cities. I used to think to myself, well, that's crap. I mean, the police may be a bit rough, but they enforce the law, like. Anyway, I've changed my mind now. They can do what they like, that's the truth. You know, it's got nothing to do with law. It's Thatcher's instructions. They can just do out the liking.
I'll never trust the police again. Nor will anybody else in this village.
What would they get for riot, Mary?
You can get almost anything. You can get life, in fact.
You want me to excuse your duties on the strike?
Sir.
Okay, fine. Go on motorway duties.
Sir.
Not a way to enhance your career prospects, though.
Sir.
Your mother has a professional interest in recent events, I hear. Well, you better be very careful, Cox. I hope your loyalties are not divided.
Right, a steep offence, sir. And I can't help wondering, is it just a coincidence that the two men facing the charges are the strikers' leaders?
That's one way of looking at it. Another way to ask the question is it just a coincidence that the two ringleaders of the picketing happen to be in the thick of the violence?
In my opinion, if the Ruddy brothers are guilty of riot, then so are we. I saw the older one. All he did was run into the street and get a stick across his face.
Well, there are two lads from the Met who saw him kicking a policeman.
Well, that's not true, sir. In my opinion.
Well, you are entitled to your opinion. But keep it to yourself. That is not advice, by the way, understand? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Off you go.
Felix? It's Eddie. Can't leave you alone for 5 minutes, can I? Yeah? Yeah, daft thing.
He'll be all right, Eddie. Couple of days.
I'm away. I'll see you later.
Nicky?
I've let him down so often. So often.
He's gonna be here for a while. Your mum can't manage those stairs. Should I get her sorted out in the bungalow?
The working miners must not be left to the mercy of a bunch of the most ruthless and violent bullies.
Mr. Eddie Wells. Is the minister not aware that it's an open secret that her department and this government have actively worked to prevent a negotiated settlement of this dispute. And is she further aware, as I am, because I've seen it recently with my own eyes, that the bunch of violent bullies are not the pitmen but the police? Miss Seabrook!
No, Mr. Speaker, I am aware of no such things.
The minister's telling lies.
Perfectly well, we do not use that word. We must withdraw it. Rephrase the remark. Order! I will ask the honourable member to withdraw the remark or withdraw from this house.
The minister knows if the morons on the bench is not shut up a minute. Shut up, you fools. No, I won't withdraw it. A lie is a lie, and she's telling lies.
Order! The honourable member will withdraw from this house.
Anthony? Thought you might like a drink. Or maybe a pizza or something. I'll buy it.
That's lovely. I'd love to. Can I have 5 minutes?
Yeah. Bernie doing okay at Oxford?
Oh, she's having a whale of a time. I think there's a romance as well, reading between the lines. Larry, his name is.
How's Nicky?
Oh, he's fine. He's at his mum and dad's.
You're more or less shacked up with him now, aren't you?
Can I tell you something? I love Nicky very, very much, and I think that should be enough for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, good.
What did you really come for, Anthony?
Have the Ruddy brothers got a trial date yet?
Next week?
What'll happen to them?
Don't know. I've got them a great barrister, but the defence witnesses are all villagers, the prosecution witnesses are all policemen. You know who juries tend to believe. Is that why you've come? Because you saw what happened to the Ruddy brothers?
Barry Ruddy was in the thick of it.
I know that. It's going to be hard to keep him out of prison. What about Toby?
What about Nicky? Did he not see what happened?
No. I've got no believable witnesses who saw what happened to Toby. If I had, there's no way a charge of riot would stand up in court. He's facing a long sentence, Anthony.
The pitmen weren't exactly angels, I can tell you, but... Bloody hell, Mother. Some of our lot. I mean, our battered people. Were you in a panic? There's bricks coming out your boots, fists. You lash out to protect yourself, but... Some of the stuff I saw...
You saw the police make an unprovoked attack on Toby, didn't you?
What's particularly believable about the solicitor's son giving evidence to the defence?
my partners would have to take over the case.
Got it all figured out, eh?
Anthony, I do realise what this might involve for you.
I don't think you do, actually. Even Harry won't talk to us anymore. There is nothing else I want to do with me life, Mum. This is what I want. I love it.
Where are we going?
Oh, we're home, man, Felix. You're home.
We don't live here.
Felix, man, this is the new bungalow.
Bungalow?
That bungalow that council gave we. I told you I'd moved.
Oh, aye. Is the toilet upstairs?
Oh, you haven't changed. I bet those nurses are glad to see the back of you and your daft patter.
What's he doing?
He's just sitting on the bed.
He said he'd probably go on having depressions for a long time. Don't worry.
Are you going to unpack your bag, pet?
Why? Aye, I will. Whereabouts?
In the bedroom, man. Just in there.
Oh, aye. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Cheers. How's the wife?
Elaine is very well, thank you. She sends her love. I'll say thank you and the same to you, shall I?
Aye, if you like. What do you want, anyway?
I don't want anything. Your ma told us you were browned off, that's all.
Did she?
Look, do you not think it would be clever just to play the game?
What game?
Oh, come on, man.
How do you know about this? What's my mum been saying?
It's not your mum. I pick up a lot of information. I mix with people.
What people?
On the square, man.
What the furry handshakes brigade? Oh, your trousers rolled up at the minute.
Hey, look, there's plenty of your crowd know the value of it. You don't want to be driving lemon curd sandwiches up and down the A1 all your life, do you? Hey, look, cut it out, okay? Wise up, son. If you want to get on in life, that's all I'm saying. Want some crisps?
Now I know why they call it the Mafia of the Mediocre. That's the right place for you, Dad. Thanks.
For what?
For helping us make me mind up. Sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
We appreciate you coming.
Aye, we do. Appreciate it.
See that one? The one that's laughing. That's the one who took your film.
They're offering a deal. They're obviously waiting to see if our witness turned up. They're offering to reduce the charge against Toby to a fray, if you'll plead to it.
And what about Barry?
Nothing. They know our witness can't do Barry any good.
Tell them to stuff it.
Toby, man.
Toby.
You must accept, Toby. It gives us a very good chance of keeping you out of prison.
My God, I had no idea it was like this. I thought this was supposed to be justice, fair and square.
So that's it. Pleading guilty to something I never did. I've got a criminal record, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
You won't need me then.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. It's the least I could do.
Crown versus Toby and Barry Roddy.
That's us, lads.
I think what you did was fantastic. I admire you.
Thanks. Thanks, Nicky.
Striking miners Toby and Barry Roddy were found guilty today for their involvement in the disturbances at Hibbingdon Colliery. Barry Roddy was convicted of riot and was sentenced to 4 years imprisonment, and Toby Roddy pleaded guilty to a fray and was given a 12-month suspended sentence. Deputy Leader of the Council, Mary Cox, was at the court.
This is a sad day for Toby and Barry Roddy, and a sad day for British justice. I am personally horrified at what can only be described as a miscarriage of justice. What we're witnessing here is the politicization of the police and of the judicial system.
Nicky, look!
This cannot
Behind
be allowed,
Mary.
and these disgraceful sentences are not the end of the story by any means.
Are you ready for your
the
tea
villagers
now?
are considering taking action in the civil courts for harassment, assault and criminal damages. My colleagues and I will continue to support the Roddies and any other villagers who want to pursue legal cases.
How will you do that?
By continuing to ask questions which haven't yet been answered about the events of that day in Hibbington. Who had actual operational command of the police? We are told by witnesses that a Metropolitan Police officer was solely given the orders. Is this acceptable? And who was it who thought it necessary to lay siege to an entire community?
What do you mean
Felix?
by siege?
By
Do you want your busters dipped in the gravy or not?
About the events of that day in Hibbington. Who had
Felix?
actual operational
See me dad, pet?
After 3 then? 1, 2, 3. Will you marry me?
Say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Good riddance to 1984.
Good riddance. Absent friends.
Absent friends. To the rest of our lives together.
The rest of our lives together.